Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is the Smartest Dumb People, and I am the host, Anthony That Dude Johnson, and I got the whole crew. I'm with the crew today. I got LV the Great in the building, special guest Yolanda, my dog, and Quando Ron in the building. So we got a lot to talk about, but before we do that, how was your week? Did you do anything supporting black businesses? I gotta ask you, because I went to Husker Popcorn today and got some popcorn.
Oh yeah. You told me about that, man. Yeah. Listen,
that's 2 black businesses this week. I couldn't get to 5, but I did make sure I spent $20 at 2 different black businesses.
Okay.
And, well, 20 plus.
Wonderful. We went to Get and Go.
Yeah,
Get and Go.
Trashed the shit out there.
Yeah.
Then I went and got that drink right from the new where Titus Old Spot was.
What drink?
On 24th, smoothie.
You talking about
fire.
You talking about
black smoothie?
Yeah. Fire. I got
I ain't heard of that.
Bay.
Oh yeah, I ain't heard of it.
Pineapple.
You ain't talking about Mr. G joint, the grown folk joint next to where Terrence Crawford.
No, I know what you're talking about. There's a smoothie stand now, right on 24th, right on.
Okay.
Yo, you supported black business. You bought a shirt from us. This is your second shirt you got from us. Shout out to Yo for supporting the Smartest Dumb People. She's family.
Well, I supported the most important black people.
Who was that, Leland?
That was my family. I made sure that they ate, that they was clothed, that they was sheltered, and that they was fed. So I did contribute to some Negroes this week.
Okay, I know that's right.
The most important Negroes. I made sure they got something this week. You feel me?
All right, so let's get to the first topic. Your topic is up next. First topic of the day is Bill Cosby has been released from prison. We got to show the clip, the news clip. We'll be right back with y'all.
Phone after his release that his conviction did not match the truth. Tonight, his accusers also reacting to the news. He is no longer in prison.
And nobody had the sense to say, wait 1 second. This doesn't match up with the truth. This is not what I was taught in college. This is not what I was taught at home, etc., etc.
Tonight, Bill Cosby talking to ABC News just hours after becoming a free man. His 2018 sex assault conviction overturned by the Pennsylvania Supreme Court after an appeal. Justices ruling he should not have been prosecuted because of a deal with former DA Bruce Castor that he would not be charged if he agreed to testify in a 2005 civil suit brought by accuser Andrea Constand. Today's ruling stated that in accordance with the advice of his attorneys, Cosby relied on Castor's public announcement he would not be prosecuted. But Castor's successor used Cosby's testimony as a key piece of evidence more than a decade later. Bill Cosby was convicted of drugging and sexually assaulting Constand, serving 2 of his 3 to 10-year sentence before his release today. Dozens of other women accused Cosby of drugging and sexually assaulting them. Today's news leaving many of his accusers.
All right, so that's the Bill Cosby clip. Bill Cosby has been released from prison. The charges weren't necessarily dropped. What was it? It was they released him because what was it, LV? You know, I don't know.
They violated his 5th Amendment, which is the right to remain silent or not to say nothing.
Okay.
And so he relinquished that amendment, that privilege, because they said they weren't going to prosecute him.
And then they turned around.
And then they turned around and took the information.
How did they even get this far? How did they even let him stay in jail for 1.5 years, 2 years?
3 years because he was black.
Sound like a lawsuit.
Well, you think because he was black?
He did 3.
The wheels of justice is when they get to rolling, they roll. The hands is unfair. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I believe that he received a little karma because he was going on tour, bashing, blashing black people. Talking about how we talk, talking about how we dress. Man,
who you talking about with Bill Cosby?
Yeah, when he did a world tour and was up there talking about, oh, your kids is in the streets, and so then he must have forgot that he was a Negroid. I think he forgot that he was a Negroid.
I heard he was about to buy that station, buy the whole station.
Yeah, he was about to buy NBC.
Yeah. And then they just came up with that out of the blue and then brought him down.
Shout out to Kelly.
He actually was doing it, but the problem is when he was about to become a TV mogul or tycoon, and most of the white privileged male tycoon TV owners have done the same thing.
Okay.
The problem is they didn't want Bill in that spot, so they got him.
He's not allowed in the circle.
Now,
you're out the circle.
Now, with that said, the only thing Bill can provide in that negotiation is money.
Make sure y'all like and share.
Right?
He had the money
because he won't have
money and black influence because he was finna turn NBC into a
like
black
a BT?
influential channel.
Okay.
And since it's a regular channel, you ain't gotta pay for it.
Right.
The influence was going to be there.
Yeah.
Okay, I can understand that, but the initial negotiation, Bill Cosby wasn't involved in. When they went to NBC and proposed, let me buy you, Bill Cosby wasn't in that. He wasn't in that conversation. The only thing Bill Cosby was providing was the funds. He wouldn't have the
ownership.
Someone else had to negotiate the contract.
Right.
Someone else was negotiating the buying
they know
of the company.
Who behind this money. They gonna.
He could have did that. He could have did. Well, they knew it was Bill, but Bill could have did that from jail. Because all Bill gonna do is say, "Well, here go the $300 billion."
They're not letting that happen.
Bruh.
How much you think Bill worth?
Shit, now ain't no telling.
Shit, $10. Smooth 10. No, right now. I ain't no right now.
Janice said he was released on a technicality, not because he was innocent, and that is true.
Well, and I'm not claiming his innocence. I'm not happy that he got freed because he's black. No, I'm happy that the system actually worked for an individual how it was designed to work. Yeah. And so if your rights are violated, and the system comes in and say, well, we violated this human being's right. Fuck what color he is. I don't care if he's white, black, purple, green, or brown. Right. If the system comes in and steps in and says, well, we was wrong in this case, and is open-minded enough and fair enough to say, regardless,
he can sue
them now. Yeah, he can.
He about to sue the shit out of them.
But see, that was a big.
Then you're gonna see how much he worth.
And so, and so, what is he guilty of? If y'all heard the tapes, he's guilty of saying that he was drinking and partying with women. They asked him, well, was she sober enough to consent? He said, I don't know. I don't know. If I'm drinking and we smoking and you popping pills and I'm drinking, I don't know your alcohol and drug intake level. I don't know what your
don't matter. He knew them Quaaludes was paralyzing them women.
Okay, so question for you.
He popping the ludes too.
I'm glad we got a woman.
No, Bill Cosby was not popping the ludes because you become paralyzed. You can't do anything.
And he fell in that pussy. He got paralyzed. And he fell.
Now he wasn't popping them Quaaludes because he knew it was gonna paralyze the woman from the waist down.
Wow.
So even if she was drunk and really didn't know what was going on, she was conscious enough to know that he was on top of her, having sex with her, and she couldn't move. She couldn't even hold on to him.
The 10 times?
Paralyzed.
The 10 times?
I never heard all of this.
Yeah, that's what they were saying. That was
they relax you. You ain't never seen the movie Wolf of Wall Street when he took those Quaaludes?
Yes!
He
Y'all
couldn't move.
never seen that before?
Yeah.
I
seen it. Hold on. Hold on.
So, all right, I got a question for Yo-Yo. Okay. Since we got to ask the woman why she on the show. So, when you have drinking alcohol with a man and things go left, you're drunk, he's drunk, who's to blame if y'all have intercourse? And then you turn around and say, I didn't consider
I didn't even remember that.
Yeah.
Okay, now here's where the tricky part is.
Okay.
Now, we both drunk. We're both consenting to drinking. Okay? I'm not going to get up and say he raped me. because I consented to sit here drinking with him, and yes, we did engage in sex or whatever, but I'm not going to get up and say he raped me because I was engaging in getting drunk as well. Even if I was under the influence and was like,
they need to change that policy, right?
I don't know if I really wanted to do that. But see, I openly engaged in drinking.
So shouldn't they change that law first to where, ma'am, you know you with this man, you're drinking, you are now
responsible
liable
for your behavior.
I kind of think that because most men try to get women intoxicated. I mean, I had a wife I was trying to get intoxicated. That's what we did. And I'm talking about my whole life.
Yeah.
Like, you want a woman drunk to have sex with her.
I don't.
Drunk sex is the best sex. What are you talking about?
I'm just saying.
They do say that, but
I'm just saying you can drink to be drinking. You don't. I don't come over to get you just drunk.
I don't necessarily know.
I'm trying to get you drunk.
I mean, once
I ain't on no Bill Cosby shit. I'm trying to get you
hold on. So Katie said, how is that even a turn on when a female can't move? I'm weirded out. I'm weirded out that his man meat could even get hard to do that.
Well, some men get turned on by the thought of taking advantage of a woman. Just like there's women that get turned on by the thought of being raped or taken advantage of.
Well, most likely she's not going to move anyway.
What?
Most likely the main positions that a man go in, the woman sits there and get fucked. They don't move
if she's
regardless.
She can't consent. The problem with
who said that she was
Janice,
unconscious?
Janice. Well, I'm just trying.
I get what you're saying.
I'm just trying to let her. I'm just trying to make her understand. When you take Quaaludes, you are conscious. You are very conscious.
You can't
if
move.
You're drunk with it, then your memory kind of lapses. You don't really know.
Quaaludes is a muscle relaxer.
But you are conscious. You can see this guy.
Hold on. Yeah, I agree with that. So, but the thing is that so on the other hand, what makes the man responsible if he's impaired also? So if his mental state is impaired and he doesn't have the capacity to make a sound decision, why is he held responsible? How come he's held responsible for his actions and the other individual don't?
Pause, because he has the chef. We have the drill that goes into the insurgent. We drill.
But the woman got the thrill.
Hold on.
There's been the woman got the thrill.
So Leland, this is what I want to say to that.
Go ahead.
About, you're like, well, why is the man responsible? What happens in these situations is that men typically don't cry rape.
Okay.
The woman does.
Never really.
Okay.
And so society has always been trained to protect her because she came out and said she was raped. Now, if you was in that situation, both of y'all was getting drunk, you wake up next to this female, you don't really know what happened. Basically, you have to be the first one to cry.
My first sexual experience, I was raped. Not by no man or no shit like that. I was a teenager, sleep in my room. An older woman came in my room. No family shit. It was a chick that liked me that lived across the street. When everybody know, I tell people the story all the time. I was 18
Was she
years
a
old.
burglar? How she get in the
Time
house?
out. I was 18 years old. I was trying to stay a virgin until I was married. So listen, I know this is America.
It's not
but
funny,
listen,
Leland.
let me explain the story.
Right.
So me as an 18-year-old teen, everybody know an 18-year-old boy that ain't never had sex, dick stay hard all night because that's all you think about. You have wet dreams and things like that. So this girl comes in my room, my basement. My mom was upstairs asleep. They was upstairs playing cards first. My mom went to sleep. The girl came downstairs, got on top of me, straddled me, and that was my first sexual experience. Now, I thought I was asleep the whole time. Did I wake up the next morning? Nobody knows this. This is the first time besides my people close to me know it. My mama don't even know this story. So, but I'm okay with it because I never cried rape. But to me, that was definitely yeah.
So if you thought you was
That's
It's
rape.
true.
Not to make fun of
No,
it.
it's-
You know, this is a hurtful
fine.
thing. It's
But
a
see,
hurtful
when it
thing for
happens to a
anybody.
male,
It's laughed at.
it shouldn't be.
No, I was
That
laughing
was
at the
rape.
virgin till you was married shit. That
My
was fucking
first
hilarious.
sexual experience, I was definitely raped. A woman hopped on top of me.
So how'd you
So
find
that-
out?
I ejaculated.
But now you said that you woke up with her on top of you.
I woke up with a girl on top of me. She had a Russian dress on. I still
Russian?
You know what's called, a kilt?
Yeah.
With the stockings
Oh,
on.
she had an Irish joint on.
Yeah, and she hopped on top of me.
What's her name? Where's she at now?
Her name is Erica, and if I ever find her, I want to fight her. I'm not gonna lie.
That's
Yeah,
rape.
it
And
was
how
rape.
old was she?
She was like 20. I was 18.
And she was 20.
And she was in a foster home.
Oh,
She had to be like
my
19. She lived in a
goodness.
foster
Your
home.
sister
next
said
door.
you told me you were peer pressure, bro. She said you were telling
Peer
the truth.
pressure, it's still the
She
same
said,
thing.
whoa, that ain't the same.
No,
That's
that's
rape.
not for her to say. That's
Hold
not for
up,
her.
bro.
That's not for her to say.
Nuh-uh,
I'm
it's
telling you
real.
what actually happened. Okay,
So who was you peer pressure?
I was raped for sure.
Did you?
Did somebody
so you
did
knew her?
your-
Did you like her? Was she cool?
No, I mean, I liked a lot of women that I did. You know, Ron. I didn't liked a lot of women that I was the bum and grind king back in the day. That's what we do. We kissed and hump on the couch with our clothes on. So I can't say, regardless if I like the woman or not. I'm just telling you.
So y'all was driving.
Had you ever
Y'all was driving.
Had you ever humped her
So you-
prior to that?
No,
No,
I
make her think that.
hold on, y'all are
Turn
asking
it, yeah.
irrelevant
Yeah, thank
questions.
you.
If this man, 18 or not, woke up
mm.
and a female was on him and he was
Rejoice!
inside of her, he had not consented to that. He was raped.
Rejoice!
Aaron Jackson said I'm okay with it because I'm managed. And I get like, look, y'all have to understand.
Yes.
I am now, so I want to tell this to the world. This show, this platform has definitely helped with my therapy, right? So, like my sister said, I didn't know that. You wasn't supposed to, because there's plenty of things we don't know about each other. But now working on my mental healing,
Yeah.
I have nothing to hide from nobody.
Right,
Do you
right,
understand
right.
what I'm saying?
Right.
So I did reveal to the world today. My first sexual encounter was definitely rape. But especially back then, wasn't no man running around hollering rape.
Right.
But since we want to have the Me Too movement, me too. And I'm not, no pun intended. I'm just
Where these
saying.
motherfuckers at? I don't know where these type of motherfuckers was at when I was 18.
And don't get me
Motherfuckers
wrong.
running around.
And that was my first experience.
Everybody, every woman's first encounter with any type of sexual thing had to be assault. Sexual assault. Hide and go get it. Motherfuckers are high, you get caught, motherfucker. Next thing you know, motherfucker massaging you, humping on you. And everybody, you never play hide and go get it?
Yes.
Okay then.
So that's sexual assault, though. That's different.
That's sexually assault.
That's
when you
consensual
touch
to play the game.
So this is what I
that's only if you get caught by the man you want to catch you. If you get caught by the dude that you didn't want to catch you, and he get to grinding on you, you gonna feel assaulted.
So I Go Get It was something we played underage. But when you become of age and you're aware and you get the education of sexual assault,
I can understand
then
that.
that's when it becomes sexual assault. But when you're a young child, you don't know what's going on. Everybody's curious.
I'm just saying,
Everybody's
so
playing around.
everybody
Everybody's
first.
touching something.
Everybody
trying to figure out
first,
something.
everybody, what time is it, old lady? Where's 12 o'clock? Everybody hit the lights in the room. You know what I'm
We going back too far.
saying?
Hey, now we got to get to Yolanda's topic. This is Yolanda's topic. Let's speak on some toxic shit. I can't wait to see what Yolanda got to say about it. This is a video Yolanda sent to me, and she wanted to have this conversation. Let's watch the video. A man is talking about he want to meet his baby mama's boyfriend. His aggressive girlfriend gets in the video, start basically hitting on him. I call this toxic behavior. I'm not okay with it. I do not like toxic relationships. This is the clip we're going to show y'all. We'll be right back.
Hey, look. Alright, let me ask y'all something. When it comes to y'all baby mamas, right? Your baby mama got a new boyfriend, right? You tell them, just let me meet the nigga, you know? And then what? They do go against the grain. Man, stop it. Knock it the fuck off. On Blackstone. Yeah, come on. Come on. And my girl in here. Babe, look. No. That ain't got nothing to do with you. This ain't got nothing to do with you.
Now I'm finna beat you. You wanna go live?
No, I don't.
You wanna get in something to fucking see?
Shit.
Now I'm about to beat your ass on live. Stop fucking worrying about your fucking baby mama when you got a bitch. The fuck is wrong with you?
I'm worried about.
So, since y'all want a show, here go a motherfucking show. Cause this nigga wanna do the motherfucking most. So now you can get beat the fuck up. Stop worrying about another bitch.
Get off.
The fuck is wrong with you? That shit fucking 7 months old, my nigga.
You got 30.
I don't give a fuck if it's 29, 39, 59. You want a show? So come on, get in the motherfucking camera. Get your ass in the camera. You want a show so motherfucking bad.
Let me go.
You want a show so bad.
Let me go.
So here we go.
Oh my God.
Here we go.
Your ass is doing the most.
What else you want to say?
Let me go.
What else you want to say?
Bitch, let me go.
What else do you want to say?
Man. Oh my God.
Huh? Are you done?
Look at what you doing.
Are you done?
You got people.
I don't give a fuck.
I swear to God.
Are you done? You got something else to say about another bitch?
I didn't say.
Over here talking about for the fathers out there. Boy, get your stupid ass on. Shut the fuck up. That's all the fuck your ass word about.
Alright, so shout out to Yo-Yo. She sent that video. I feel like it's only right. You unpack it first. And what's your opinion on what's happening in this video? Or go ahead, Yo-Yo.
The only thing I want to unpack is that, you know, when we move on to new relationships and we're in the house with our new partner, creating a home with our new partner, and then, you know, you still have, you know, feelings about your ex, or you want to know who they're dating, or you want to meet them. But I feel like those wants and needs, they should be discussed with your partner, but I don't feel like he can openly discuss those feelings with his partner because she's abusive.
So you're saying that basically he really don't know how to get it out because he had a woman beating on him?
Yeah.
That's a lot of these women. A lot of these women are bullies. Shout out to Kevin Samuels. I can't wait. One day we're going to get him on the show and digest with some women. But anyway, yeah. My opinion, I feel like that's what's wrong with people, is because people are okay with toxic relationships. Dog, get you somebody that you can talk to. Get you somebody that understands. Get you somebody that you can communicate with. That shit,
yeah, that physical
will get you put in jail.
Either hand is
bullshit. He should have been like, okay, babe, baby mama got a new boyfriend. I do want to meet him. I do want to know what kind of guy he is. I do want to know what kind of guy is around my kids. But she came out there and straight wrecked him.
He's putting too much energy in it, I guess. I guess he must keep bringing it up constantly.
Right. Now, because you know, now a lot of these situations, now in a perfect world, then that would how it would go. We had kids, you move on. I want to meet the new fella.
Yeah.
But how the shit really goes, the baby daddy is calling 7, 8 in the morning. The baby mama is calling 8, 9 o'clock at night. You know what I'm saying? The dude is running back and forth over there. The girl is sitting up texting back and forth. The young lady, because shit, that's how it goes. The young lady is sitting up texting, going back and forth in his phone, talking about why y'all texting. He like, that's my baby mama, and all this old weird shit. And so the normal thing, now nobody's in this is normal. That's clear.
Yeah.
So now the normal thing, you'd be like, well, can I meet the guy? See if he's nice. See what he's like around my kids.
Who's wrong? Is he wrong for wanting to meet the guy, or is she wrong for being offended he want to meet the guy?
Well, he's wrong.
No, she wrong for putting her
he's
hands
wrong.
Online.
Well, she wrong for that.
Somebody screen recording that.
But him thinking that he has to meet the dude. Like, who the fuck is you? Like, you know what I'm saying? Who is you? A judge of character? You know what I'm saying? You can't judge. So you might not like the guy just off the rip. You know what I'm saying? You don't know his criminal background. You don't know his criminal history. You don't know nothing about him. So how can you start saying and judging character and making calls on someone's character when you don't even?
In this video, he hadn't judged nobody, but he was curious and he did want to meet the new guy.
to be a judge of someone's character.
As he's getting beat
Well,
on.
if they gonna
He's
be
not a
around
good judge
your
of character with a woman like that anyway.
Huh?
He's not a good judge of character with a woman like that anyway. So
Well, shit, he couldn't because he wasn't with the first woman. So he definitely not a good judge of character because the first woman who he had the kids by, he ain't with. So somebody, either one of them, character judgment is flawed.
Yo, you kind of quiet. What's your opinion on this?
I'm just saying. I think it's not okay for you to be in a relationship with someone you can't talk to.
Let me speak.
Okay.
In this same predicament that I am currently in.
Okay.
My girl got 2 kids.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And this guy, I can't wait to see him in person.
Well, don't say that.
It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Okay.
Anyway, this guy get to sending up messages to my girl and this and that and this.
Well, he don't know she with an alpha, huh?
I am begging to see this motherfucker.
To have a conversation, but not be violent, right?
However all is gonna go.
Yes.
You just want to have a conversation.
Yeah.
You want to establish your respect and your boundaries, right?
Right.
It's all great. It's all great.
So
I'm definitely not going to be aggressive. I'm just going to play it how it goes.
Yeah.
Well, so are you upset because he's trying to judge your character, or he's questioning your character? What part?
No, he ain't questioning my character because he should be fucking kissing the ground I walk on the way that I do with motherfucking kids. You know what I'm saying? It should not be a problem, but I have no idea why would you come in a disrespectful manner directly, and you don't even
and there's no reason
right.
Do you think he might have been under the influence?
Or do you think he might be jealous?
All of that.
I mean,
gotta get some of these comments.
He may be jealous. I mean, because men is still territorial. Doesn't matter. Listen,
could be, but it could be.
I never wanted to separate like the kids. Like that's the hard part about moving on with your life, is that like you now have to meet women that have kids, or you might your ex might have kids.
At our age, everybody has kids. If you meet somebody without kids.
Yeah, at our age, everybody should have adults. I don't know about how old y'all is. How old I am.
I have one adult and one kid.
I got a young man. All right, let me see.
I got 2 adults and 2
Heather said,
young adults.
Let me see. Heather said, I do believe all adults involved should know each other, who each other are.
Why?
I don't know.
Because you need to know.
These people don't even meet their parents.
Well, first of all, I got a daughter.
I understand.
I got a daughter, though.
Cool,
so ain't no nigga about to be in her house without me sizing them up first. And I'm a great judge of character.
Yeah.
So
what if you think your character fucked up?
My character is fucked up, but I'm honorable. So I know right from wrong. My character is fucked up. I got fucked up ways, but I'm honorable.
I mean, everybody
I'm good to kids.
And here's the thing, we don't want nobody around our kids that's gonna be fucking them up, kicking them in their back, calling them out their name.
And the only time, go ahead. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. No, go ahead. Go ahead, Miss Blake. No, hold on.
I'll go ahead.
I want to know.
He said that part. I want to know everyone interacting with my child. Aaron said facts. Aaron said, Janice, especially who's around my daughter. I agree.
I can agree with that. But that's just like, if I'm around someone's kids, I'm not redirecting. I'm not recorrecting. I'm not doing anything.
Right.
The only thing I'm going to be like, hey, I don't think y'all should be doing that. Hey, hold on. Hey, I think you need to come in here and see what they doing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You need to come in here and see what they doing.
I'm glad you said that. I agree that when you are in a relationship with someone and they have kids and the kids is out of pocket, out of control, you definitely
I'm gonna let them handle that.
Go look. If I'm with somebody and the dude bring his kids over, they bad than a motherfucker. Hey dude. Your kids.
Go get your kids. Yeah, go get your kids.
Badass kids will ruin a relationship.
For real.
I ain't dealing with nobody.
I'm not.
Get them.
I'm not concerned with nobody. Where your mama at? Where your daddy at?
When I'm dating somebody, if he come over and my kids is out of pocket, guess who the first motherfucker is on them? That's me.
Yeah.
He better not say shit to him.
Right.
Because all they gotta do is make one phone call, and then my house is in a goddamn uproar if they call their daddy.
What they call him, King Kong?
had this conversation.
Who they call it? King Kong? But again, you know what I'm saying? My mom never allowed that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I only call him my stepdad. I only got one dad. Will Lakes, wonderful guy. You know what I'm saying?
Did he put food on the table for you?
Yeah, he did.
Did he teach you things? He was your stepdad.
Yeah, no, he wasn't.
Was he with your mom? How long was he with your
Was he a father figure?
Hold on.
Thank you.
That's
He
all.
wasn't. No.
Okay. He's just a nigga in the house.
He's just a nigga in the house.
Damn.
Because I only got one dad. You know what I'm saying?
Understandable.
And so I don't. So
You don't believe in stepdaddy roles?
no, hell no. You know,
So
my mom wasn't doing.
He couldn't tell you nothing, couldn't guide you nothing, couldn't tell you when you're doing wrong. He couldn't do shit.
My mom handled that.
Okay, understand.
You know what
but
I'm
he
saying?
couldn't tell you
My
nothing
mom
that would
handled
get
that.
through your head. Nothing.
Oh well, I would see how he moved. I seen that he was a hard-working man. I seen that
sounds
he
good
would
to
go
me.
out and provide, but that don't have to make him my daddy.
Nobody said
You know
that.
what I'm saying? I can go to McDonald's and see. I can go to McDonald's and see a hard-working motherfucker in the
I was
window.
waiting for the Leland to come out.
No,
Here we
they
go.
just for
We just talking
real.
about a motherfucker in and out your house and coming up and you.
So do you feel like you're a stepfather?
Yeah,
You about to be
I
married.
definitely am.
Yeah, you about to be married.
No,
You're a
I don't
stepfather.
believe in none of that shit. That same way.
I believe in being
My
a stepfather.
children never been around no other women. Period. You know what I'm saying? Besides one time, and that's when they was toddlers. You know what I'm saying?
So
they
they
was
can
like
talk.
2-3 years old. You know what I'm saying? But I never wanted no other women around my children,
Right.
and that was just what I wanted. Didn't have nothing to do with my old lady. You know what I'm saying? My old lady saying, well, can't nobody be around them, or can't she was never on that. I personally didn't want my children around other women because I don't know how it would affect them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so I personally didn't want that. Not saying that she didn't, or not saying that, you know, I just grew up. My mom, you know what I'm saying? I got one daddy. His name is Lester Curtis Vine. He died when I was 2. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it is.
All right, so
Will been in my life since I was 5.
all right, so
Until I was 19.
Let's get on this Kevin Samuel
He's
conversation. We got to show the clip. I gotta make a bathroom run anyway and turn the air down.
Damn.
Let's. I gotta get some tissue and it's hot and taking shots out. Yo, look, this is the Kevin Samuels video. We're gonna talk about
Yeah, you
alpha.
gonna shit that quick?
We're gonna talk about this alpha conversation. Let's show Yo. She can watch.
Live in peace with a man. Can you submit to a man? Can you play the background?
When you say play the background, what do you mean play the background?
Play your natural role.
My natural role in being a wife?
Yes, the background.
I don't think a natural role as a wife is in the background.
Show me where in the world a natural wife is in front.
She's not in front, but she's beside.
No, she's not.
Why she's not, Kevin?
Are you out of your French toast mind?
Don't do that now, Kevin. I'm just giving you my opinion.
Okay, well, when a burglar comes, are you standing when somebody's coming to break in the house, are you side by side beside your husband? Or are you standing behind him because he's going to have to take the bullet?
To be honest, I'm standing beside my husband.
Then you out of place.
Why am I out of place?
Oh, my
Tell me
God.
Am I too masculine for it?
Oh, my God. Hell yeah. Your place, oh, my God. Hold on. Why are you out of place? I'm telling you why you're out of place.
Tell me
Your place is behind your husband guarding the children.
Okay. So I'm really on here. Okay.
So when your mother, how about your grandmother?
Okay.
Hold on, Hannah. Your grandmother, was she married?
That's another thing, Mr. Kevin.
Hold on, Hannah. Let me come back to you. Hannah. Was your grandmother married?
Yes, my grandmother was, but that's the thing. But I'm trying to explain to you, we in 2 different generations right now. The generation that you're trying to explain to us, my generation is not living like that no more.
Yeah, and that's why you're dying by yourself.
But who says there isn't a man that's willing to take me for him to me for me?
1 in 4 of you will marry. I mean, look, man, the stats don't work for your argument. Prior to 1965, black people were married at a rate of 80%. You go out to any cemetery, you'll see a black man buried next to a black woman.
Mm-hmm.
But you go after 1990, and you'll start seeing black women buried around her children.
Why is that?
Because y'all are unruly, unsubmissive, and out of line.
Well, let me.
Go to a restaurant on Friday or Saturday night, and you'll see a mama. You may see her with her mother and a bunch of kids. There will be no husband.
Well, how many women at that point in time had degrees and education. Everybody.
What the fuck is your?
All right, so basically, Kevin Samuels was trying to explain to this woman that's the problem with. We're not going to even use the term black women because I feel like it's women in society these days that they have this. I need to stand beside you and not behind you. So Kevin Samuels started using phrases like, "Who built this country?" He said, "Who did your plumbing? Who built your house?" He said, "Women go to school and get communication degrees." Now, granted, some of the shit he said was very disrespectful to women, but some points that he made was very intricate on what we're dealing with in society today. There's nothing wrong with following a man. I'm telling you, I'm a man, and when my dad leads, I follow because he's the king in my home. So for a woman to sit and think that, oh, I have to be right next to him or whatever. No, you should want to be led by a man because there's certain things a woman I need from a woman that I can't provide, which is nurturing. I'm terrible at it. I try, but I'm terrible at it. I can't nobody do it like a woman. Figuring shit out like you don't know. We my mom, we used to have fucking nothing to eat, and my mom would make the biggest 4-course meal. Put me in the same shelves, the kitchen shelves with her. I wouldn't know what to do with that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's the difference between a man and a woman. The only problem is now women are coming for our jugular and our spot when their spot has already been solidified. So what he was saying is, you go to Applebee's on a Friday, you see a woman with her mom and her kid. This is very true. I know women like this. So the question is, what's wrong with, I gotta ask the Yo-Yo here, and we're talking to women now. What's wrong with being okay being led by a man? Because you're alpha. You're alpha.
Is there such thing as an alpha woman?
She's an alpha.
An alpha being?
To me, she's
a woman. When you say a being or a woman, what do you mean?
I'm saying that she's always been able to hold her own. She don't need no man for shit.
So is she an alpha being? No, she need a man for something.
You and her had a conversation, not me.
She needs a man for something.
So.
Shout out to Aaron. We got another alpha.
You don't need a man for nothing.
Aaron's an alpha. Aaron's an alpha.
Who said that? Who said that? Who said that?
Shout out to Stephanie Barnett. She said all men can't lead. Gina said for a baby daddy who doesn't want to have anything. Oh, she's
all men can't lead. Who we supposed to be leading? Well, go ahead, unpack.
So I want to answer Anthony's question. Is there anything wrong with a woman following a man's
lead? Yeah.
There is absolutely nothing wrong with that if she has a whole man to lead.
I agree with you. Yeah.
When I say a whole man, I mean a man that is able to communicate conflict, that's able to talk to you in a way of expressing their anger without
aggression.
No, without disrespecting and violating you. You know, like, bitch, I'm tired of you. Or, bitch, I'm sick of this fucking shit. Yeah. Or, bitch, every time I turn around.
Yeah, that's disrespectful.
That's the type of communication that's not going to go anywhere. You can't follow a man like that because you resent a man like that. Mm-hmm. So you can't follow someone you resent. So I don't think there's anything wrong with following a man who is able to provide financially, who's able to communicate with you, who's able to talk you into doing things that's going to better yourself without being jealous of you. Because that is an issue. There are some men who get pissed if their woman makes more money than them.
That's the weirdest shit ever. Listen, in the home, it's always a team effort. I reach and I pray my woman makes the max she can make at her job. I don't give a fuck what's going on. I'm going to do the same thing at my job. Right. So if you making $75,000 and I'm making $30,000, I'm happy for you. You get up to $100,000, I'm happy for you. The moral of the story is, this is how you lead. Let me tell you how you lead, because I'm a man. I'm going to tell you how you lead. First thing you do is become a team. There is no I in team. There's nothing about you that ain't about her. So y'all got to be on the same page and wavelength with that. Second thing is, as a man, you got to know your first job is to protect. First thing I do is I lock all doors when I go to sleep. I make sure the kids is in the house at a certain time. My daughter was sitting outside. I pulled up to my daughter's house the other day. She was sitting outside. I said, you know there's kids being snatched right now across the country. her mom ain't thinking like that.
Yeah.
But me as a man, my job is to protect. So automatically, my first line of defense is protection. That's first thing. Second thing is, you got to provide. You got to have some income. You got to be able to say, oh, baby, you ain't got no money for the light bill? Here you go. You got to be able to do these things. Because a woman is going to have her own bread. A real woman is going to have her own money. But when she got a man that... you're just soaking this up? Because I'm so used to you cutting these off by now. When she got a man that literally provides, some women ain't never had that. They don't know how to handle it. But I would never tell my woman nothing that I wouldn't want. I always wish the best for my woman. So she come home and say, man, this bitch at work. Well, fuck the bitch at work. You keep your job. Mm-hmm. Fuck what she got going on. Right. We over here eating good.
You have to be able to speak life into something.
Yeah.
And if you can't do that, then I can't follow you.
So many men like that.
No, go ahead.
Okay.
Handle it.
Well, first of all, you gotta have.
Oh, here we go. I gotta get Katie. I gotta get
what she said.
She said, but here's the thing. What makes a man an alpha? I can lock doors too. See, that's the problem. Because the only fucking thing you heard in that whole paragraph I just spoke. Because this is, hear me out, Katie. Katie, hear me out. The single Katie in this comment. I said I lock doors. I check on my daughter. I can lock doors too. Who gives a fuck? I didn't say it. I can cook too. I can nurture too. I just don't try to do it better than you. And that's the problem. When you become a team, you don't say what you can do. And you already said I. I said to begin this conversation, there is no I in team. What did she say? I can lock doors too. Fuck what you can do. Say what he's doing. If you ever want a real mate in life, fuck what you can do. We know you can drive your car. We know you can fly a plane we know you can do all the fucking great things in the world. But when you accept the things that you're not willing to do that a motherfucker does for you, that's what makes a team.
Feeling like they alpha males. Well, first of all, my question is that who are we trying to lead?
You don't try to lead in your home, Leland? That's wild to me.
No.
That's wild.
Because the thing is that you can't lead an illiterate individual. Everybody doesn't have you can't plant information, knowledge into a person who don't want to learn, who don't want to grow, who don't want to advance. And so when we speak on leading, fuck locking the door. Fuck you getting behind me when the burglar come in. Bitch, I want you to be in the corner, and in that corner, I want you to have a gun, and I have a gun, and we moving strategically. You know what I'm saying? This some Call of Duty shit. I don't fuck a motherfucker behind me.
All right, I agree with you, but you can lead a woman, and listen, just because your woman got a machine gun and you got one, don't mean you still can't lead. See, what you just said was,
hold on.
Listen.
Again, hold on, time out. Let me finish.
A woman has to want to be led.
Hold on.
And it's not about leading.
Once again, you can't lead. You can lead a horse to water.
But you can't make him.
But you can't make the motherfucker drink.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
So can you lead the horse to water? What if you lead the horse to water and they drink it? So you can use that term.
The horse have to know.
Find a fucking horse that wants to drink the water. You gotta find a horse that wants to drink the water.
Nah, the horse.
You got the horse that, if I got two horses, take the first horse to the water.
There's two things.
You're no good to me.
It's two things. Hold on, time out. It's two things. First of all, the horse got to know that it's thirsty.
Right.
Second of all, the horse got to know that you leading them to water. And so these are two different things. Because if you take a horse to the water and he don't know why, and the horse don't know why you leading it there, then it's just going to look at you.
You can't talk to the horse while you leading it there? You can't tell the horse what you're doing and
hold on. But
if
the horse know that it's thirsty and they know that they're going to the water and there's a reason that they're going to the water, then there's no reason for a conversation.
Leland, you know what? This is what I realize about you, because and we have these back and forths. This is what we do off camera. You have to find a way to instill some trust in somebody. You lack that.
No, hold on, time out.
Hold on.
Whoa.
Hold on, Katie said said, I apologize, Anthony, if I was unclear in my question. I wasn't belittling or challenging what a man can do. I'm just trying to understand the title of alpha and being submissive.
So hold on, let me answer what you said to me. Then we'll answer what she talking about.
Okay.
Listen, I trust everybody. There's nobody I don't distrust. You know what I trust people to do? To be exactly who the fuck they gonna be.
So that's
and be exactly who they show me that they is. And so if somebody show me who they is, I'ma trust you. That's who you are. So if I see a thief,
all right. So
and you show me that you a thief, I'ma know that you a thief.
So if you left your wallet on my table, came back, the same money is in your wallet when you came to get it. Does that instill more trust than expecting me to be who you think I am? Or that's what I'm saying.
No, well, hold on.
It's a false narrative.
Hold on, time out. Well, hold on. Because if I know you wouldn't steal from me, right? Yeah. So when I come back, I know the money will be here.
But what if
I left because of your behavior,
you have to give me a chance to steal from you first.
Okay. So if I left my wallet before and I came back and the money was gone and I couldn't prove that you took it, okay, all right, you didn't take it. If I leave my wallet again and then when I come back, I'm not coming back with the mindset that my money gonna be there. I'm coming back.
You're leading a horse to water.
Hold on,
and you're finding out
come out. You're not letting me finish my point because I'm coming with a different mindset. So the next time I might not even knock and ask you where my fucking wallet at. I may come and just start ready to fight because the last time you showed me you stole my money. So this time I'm not gonna understand it.
But listen,
I'm coming for the bang.
A thief is gonna know. I can't wait till he walk through this door to bang because I know you know I stole my money.
And so then that's the horse.
People to be who they are. You have to find out why I can trust you first, right?
No, because when people have to show you who they is.
But all right, so
that's the same way.
Hypothetically speaking, can I get this out, please?
Go ahead.
Hypothetically speaking, I've had castmates that will show up a minute before the show starts, right?
Like me.
No, it's fine. You're a guest. You do what you want. But I'm saying, so the next time I expect this castmate to come a minute before the show starts, a la Laurent, right? But he shows up. But the first time that me and Laurent was doing the show, he came 30 minutes early. So his behavior changes. I can't predict how he's going to be on a day-to-day basis. That's what you don't understand. So basically what you're saying, what you're saying is I expect people to be who they are to be without judgment. But you have to find a way to judge them first.
How can you know? Hold on. If you don't know nobody, then you can't trust them, period.
I think y'all both off the topic.
How can you know?
We're talking about alphas. All right.
How can you know How can you not know somebody, but then you talking about you trust them?
No, I said you got to give them. No, a motherfucker got to give you a reason to trust them. I don't just trust motherfuckers. You got to give me a reason.
But you saying you trust them until they give you a reason not to trust them.
I am saying that. I am saying that.
That's what you saying.
And you're saying I don't trust nobody because.
I'm saying I don't trust nobody until they give me a reason
to trust them.
And so I trust everybody.
Are we drunk? Because I just said the same fucking thing.
No, because you saying that. Because you saying that. If you listen, people is who they is. You know what I'm saying? You can't make no way around it. You know what I'm saying? Individuals is individuals.
Individuals are different to individuals too. Motherfuckers fuck with motherfuckers different the long way and the short way. You know what I'm saying? So motherfuckers will do something to a certain motherfucker and they won't do something to a certain motherfucker.
Exactly.
That's correct. Now I can believe in that. But if that individual is still crooked, he may not be crooked to his friends.
I really want to talk about
Let me get back on topic. Let's rewind this shit. Because, let me start this shit.
Go ahead.
So we were talking about man leading and a woman following behind and whatnot. And
it sounds so bad though, Ron. So I don't like the term following behind.
Understandable.
That's how it got flipped.
Let's just talk about. I'm gonna dig in my own bag. My house. I expect to pay bills. I expect to protect the whole house. I expect to motherfucker fuck with my kids. That's your ass. Holler at me. Yeah. So I believe in that role as that like he said. So if my woman, she can do whatever she wants. She's like you say, she good at nurturing. She probably better at talking to kids than me.
Of course.
I don't talk like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I talk my shit.
But y'all team though, right?
Yeah.
And all the alpha is the LeBron James on the Lakers. Anthony Davis is still great. Caldwell Pope can still hit threes. All I'm saying is
LeBron James ain't shit on the Lakers.
There is a leader. There is a leader in every.
And it's not LeBron.
Listen,
that clearly showed this year.
I'm sorry.
I think the definition
In the years before that.
the definition of leading is just being able to
You can't.
influence who you are immediately around to do good and be a better person. I think the way Kevin put it, he put it in a barbaric way that you women are out of pocket. You women need to fall back. You women are doing too much.
Okay.
You women did not build the world. You women cannot build the world.
They don't.
And you need to step the fuck back. You need to stay behind this man and know you're fucking wrong.
And you're talking to a strong black woman. This is a strong black woman talking.
The thing about Kevin, I don't like Kevin because he is very, very barbaric in his delivery to women.
Why is he rude? By being honest?
He's rude though.
He's not. I'm gonna tell
Honesty
you
is
something.
rudeness?
He's honest, but he is barbaric in his delivery to women.
But
would you say?
Sometimes I yell, but listen to the message instead of fucking listen to my tone. Sometimes you just gotta take the message and fuck with how I say it, cause I say shit loud and talk aggressive, but just get the message. Sometimes some people it's just different.
I agree with you, Ron.
Now, again, back to the original point that I was making before we got, because he said I don't trust nobody, and I said I trust the people gonna do whatever the fuck they gonna do. Listen, you can't lead a fucking donkey. You can't turn a donkey into a fucking. You can't turn a donkey.
Marriages, so is that
because he know how them women is fucked up. You can't put a donkey. Hold on. You can't put a donkey in the Kentucky. You can't take a donkey.
I would never take a donkey to the Kentucky Derby.
You can't take a donkey. You can't take it. But when you trying to lead someone somewhere and they don't have no knowledge, they're not trying to attain no knowledge. What you trying to lead them to and take them to?
All right, LV. So they
may not be trained enough.
Can I say this?
To go there.
I want to say this about LV. So I feel like I'm an alpha, right? But sometimes I'm around people that when they talk, I listen. You are one of them. And there ain't too many. There's some niggas that when they talk, I'll be like, please shut up, right? So when you speak, I listen. So I feel like I'm an alpha. Me being an alpha and still being able to understand this man has knowledge. What makes you think a woman can't do the same thing? Because what I'm saying is, it's okay to have alpha qualities as a human being. But alpha has to know when, like even during the show, I know when to shut up and let Leland talk because he's on the road. Let him go. That don't mean I don't know how to lead this show. Yeah. That don't mean I don't know how to have to get the gab myself. But a leader, a true leader, knows when to follow. That's all this point I'm trying to make. But when you say to me, you can't make a horse follow you to the water. Well,
can I say something?
That wants to follow you to the water.
Here go the crazy part.
That's my point I'm trying to make.
Here go the crazy part is that people are taking titles that are labeled for animals. Not a thinking man, not a thinking woman. Alpha, that's a title for an animal in the environment of course. Where they are not evolving and they're not moving and growing and their mind is not moving and growing. So an alpha male is for the jungle. It's not for human society. The streets ain't shit, but full of niggas and motherfucking idiots and motherfuckers that no, hell no, because them motherfuckers have order. They know that when the alpha male lion comes around, when the alpha male lion comes around, everybody follows suits until the alpha male get old, and then the nature kicks in. Then the nature kicks in, and then that next male up under him says, "Well, I'm naturally the alpha," and then takes him.
What do he have to do to that alpha male in order to gain that
He has to move him out the spot.
He's got to move him out the spot or kill
Aggressive.
him.
Okay.
And that sometimes is his own daddy.
Yes. I mean, that's the same way. My young man is probably chomping at the bit to where they feel like that they want to challenge me, and I can't wait.
Me either.
And I can't wait.
Me either.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna make sure. And I'm gonna make sure. And I'm gonna make sure. And I don't. But it's the. But guess what?
I don't believe that.
Hold on.
I don't believe that.
Every man got a test.
Hold on.
I don't believe that.
I want to hear her.
Every man got a test.
So listen. So I'm just speaking on the male perspective. Now my daughter, she has challenged me before.
And what'd you do? Check her?
Yes, we did.
See, but that challenge is different between two males.
That's
because
what I'm saying.
it's
so
violence.
Well, excuse me.
It's become violent.
Hold
you didn't
on.
get violent with your daughter?
Yes, the female challenging in my home with my little girl did get physical because she was thinking that she was going to outpower me physically and mentally. So it had to go down in a way that was going to restructure her, but it did hurt her and it did hurt me too.
To even have to
but
put
we
hands on
learned
her.
from it, yes.
I know what you mean because I had to do it to myself.
Well, I be trying to talk to minds. You know what I'm saying, and let them know that because
I did.
But on that male counterpart, my son is 13 and he's getting bigger, and so
13 ain't old enough.
Looking just like his daddy.
No, he don't. He looks like me, and so so you know. Me and his dad had a conversation about, you know, his dad just kept on saying, you know, he getting big, but I don't want his dad thinking that, or like you guys are saying, I can't wait for my son to challenge me because it's going to be on. I don't want that.
I didn't can't wait for it
that's not
with anticipation because I never expected it. So when my son challenged me, like bucked up to me, it was me. I cried. Me and him had a conversation after I attacked him. I attacked myself.
It is hurtful.
But I cried to him and said, "You ain't ever gotta challenge me.
Exactly.
I took care of you for 18 years. You ain't never had a bone break. You ain't never had a bad day. Listen, son, I'm not here to fight you as a man. But the problem becomes when you challenge me as a man. You have to understand, I'm the man and always will be in your life. I'm the only man that you should always respect because I raised you to be out here to go in the world and be successful. So I cried because I did put my hands on my son. But afterwards, it was a lesson learned for both of us because he called me and said, "Dad, I love you. I apologize. I shouldn't have got, you know." And I was like, "But son, you have to understand, I'm not out to hurt you. I'm not some nigga, like my mom used to say, I'm not some nigga on the street. You don't have to worry about your parent. That's the last motherfucker that you have to ever worry about unless they just malicious to begin with."
Well, I take that approach, but since my sons is getting older, you know what I'm saying, 19, 18, I treat them with the same respect that I treat another man. And I treat them with the same patience and understanding that I would treat another man. So when I say waiting, I'm not waiting, you know what I'm saying, but when I show you the grace that I will show another man, and if you can't respect that like another man will respect it, then I have to respond as if I was responding to another man. But I will show you the same respect, the same grace, the same understanding, the same, well, hold on, man. Well, hold on, dog, because I'm an understandable guy. You know what I'm saying? And I showed him the same thing. I never been on, oh, you got to respect me. You got to respect me. You do what I say. I ain't never been one of those. You know what I'm saying? I can respect your feelings, especially being a young adult, a young man. These is my feelings. These is my understandings. But what we on close out time? Are we a little over time? All right, but once again, before we close out, we are taking animal terms and applying them to human beings. And you off. And we off. You know what I'm saying? And we off for that.
All right. This is the show, man. Hell of a show today, guys. I appreciate you.
Oh, man. Great show.
Yo, thank you so much for coming through. And Yo is welcome on the show. She is literally welcome on the show. Anytime she say I want to come through and have a conversation. I don't care what the conversation is. This woman has literally liked, shared, watched, commented every show. Call me after the show and tell me when it's a good show or a bad show. what we need to do better. She is a huge part of our family, and if we ever make it, she got a seat in the production, period. So, this is the smartest dumb people. Anybody else got something to say before we get up out of here? Any shout outs?
Have a good, safe weekend.
All right, y'all. 4th of July weekend. Make sure you have a great
Hey man,
4th
fuck
of
the
July.
4th. We wasn't free on July 4th,
Oh,
1777.
Hey, yo, this is the smartest dumb people. LB the Great, Quando Rondo.
We wasn't free
Yo, in the
77.
building. Anthony that dude with the crew.
1777.
Y'all have a
Fuck the
great
4th.
night.
Buddha.